It's that time of year again. I may have to speak up at times. It was muggy in my house when I came home. It's rather warm today, so cut on the window air conditioners, and this window air conditioner can be rather noisy at times, so may have to speak up from time to time so y'all can hear me. Bug zapper over there going off, but here's the pinnacle. Here's what's really prominent. Others that know me and know that I have, all these fans, some of them would probably comment, "Why, Sam, what in the hell are you doing splurging on another fan? You got plenty of other fans, and yet you're blowing money on another fan? Aren't you wasting your money? How foolish." But this is not just a fan. It is a nostalgic item. It is a true relic of, my youth. And a lot of people around my age, I'm 49, this could definitely be a relic from your youth too. So this right here is not just an ordinary fan, like something like Alaska 3733. This is a true relic. It has nostalgia written all over it. I procured this from eBay. It wouldn't surprise me if this fan dates back from the 1970s. It being that it's as old as it is, it's in very pristine condition. Okay, the grill does have some breakage right there. Has other breakage at the slats. Some of the slats are cracked up. But other than that, couldn't ask for a better looking fan of this age. Let's look at the back. Here's a look at the fan from the back. Well, has some missing screws as well, but ain't this a pretty cabinet color? Nice full-size motor with oil ports. This fan does have the same problem as my Kmart fan with the broad plastic blades. That is, it has profuse dust and built up in the windings there. If I were to ever use this fan full time, I would have to give that motor a good vacuuming or whatnot. Now on with the story. Whenever I was really little, I first started seeing fans just like this at my Aunt Gail and Uncle Randy's place. I would see them run them at their place. And there's where the obsession began with them, running their fans and these oval shaped blades, you name it. At one time, I think my Uncle Randy and Aunt Gail may have had an older metal box fan with metal grills. And they also had a fan identical to this one with blue cabinet, the metal blades, plastic grills. Oh, slap missing right there. I digress. And whenever I saw this at my Aunt Gail and Uncle Randy's house, we had spent the night. It was sitting on top of a dresser or something, and think Mom was waking me up for the morning or whatnot, and I said, oh, I commented on the fan. I was so inspired, and I was like, Mom, what color is that? And Mom said blue. Then a year or so went on. My Uncle Gail and Aunt Randy relocated. And one night when believe it was Mom that dropped me off at, Aunt Gail and Uncle Randy's, we went across the street to the swimming pool. Before we went to the swimming pool, I went inside their house, and there was this fan identical to this one sitting in the living room in the middle of their house, up and running. And that conspicuous roaring sound, that pleasant breeze was alive that night. It was inspiring. I could go on and on about these fans right here, but to save time, my grandpa and grandma Reedy also had an old oval-shaped fan, except for theirs will have the metal grills, and it wasn't a fan stand. And it was first saw in their garage, and my obsession progressed when I saw it. And Mama and Papa Reedy, they even lent us their fan in the stand to use at our place. It was just a loaner, and Mom would have it running to blow on me or Jenica as we were trying to take a nap. And conspicuous roaring sound, oval-shaped blades just take over the universe to me. And we also borrowed, my mom and dad also borrowed fans similar to this also. Like one time, Dad borrowed my neighbor Jerry Millsap's GE box fan to use downstairs to help circulate the heat from the wood stove. That fan was in very bad shape. The blades were rusty. It was making kind of an unusual din. And Jerry Millsaps or whoever had a black cord spliced onto the white cord. Only about that much of the white cord was left, and the rest black cord, spliced with electrical tape or whatever. But that GE box fan was in shitty shape, but it was used down, at my neighbor's house and at our place when Dad borrowed it. We also borrowed another fan similar to this from our neighbors Hubert and Dora. Theirs was an all-metal grill, and the shroud on the inside. That prominent, roaring, pleasant breeze. Obsessions perpetuated. And I was like, gee, I wish Hubert and Dora would let us keep this fan. We just borrowed it until our air conditioner was fixed, which was broke then. Years of my youth went on. Could pass by houses and see a fan just like this going in a bedroom window, and you could tell that see the fan very clear from the street, up and going, either exhausting air or pulling air inside the house. You could see the movements of the blades. Also fascinating, it continued. Box fans similar to this and windows, but as I got closer to my age, the sightings of these fans lessened. I'm no longer seeing fans like this anywhere. It was manifested that if I don't get on eBay and get a fan like this, I might never in my life get to see another fan like this in person. These fans are becoming rare by the day. Let's take this in the living room and do some airflow testing. Look at the beautiful Kmart logo. Attractive, handsome fan altogether. It starts off on high, medium, and low, but I'm gonna do a reverse effect. I'm gonna start off on low. It will be revealed in just a minute. Let's start it off on low. There we go. It's taking it a few minutes to get up to speed, I guess, because I started off on low and can hear that magnificent roar pick up. We can feel the breeze pick up. There's a little bit of play in the curtains. It being that that fan is spinning at a low RPM at the moment, it's still putting out a decent breeze, medium. So refreshing. Look at that. This fan is in competition and rivalry with my window unit, maybe. Well, the window air conditioner may be up higher. Hopefully that doesn't interfere with the performance, but you can still see some good play in the curtains. Let's take this up, and this is your only warning before the impending tornado. Oh, magnificent sound. Magnificent deep-pitched sound. Exactly as I remember these fans. Nostalgia, the pinnacle of my nostalgia right at the moment. Look at them curtains just adrift. Let's me kneel down and nice concentrated breeze. It was a mistake for these fan industries to stop making these box fans altogether. Minnie joins in for the video. Tell y'all one thing, if they were ever again, if any fan company out there would ever resume making of just one of these fans, and if people knew the truth as it really was, they would never again put their hands on something shitty like a modern Lasco 3733, that's for sure. Now let's witness the spin down. Spin down is good, although can't deny it could probably use a good oiling. The motor can use a good vacuuming, but as rare as these fans are, this is mostly going to be another nostalgic item. And thank you for spectating, and have a good weekend.